Hello everybody, my name's Dave from Frostbite, and today we're going to be going over while loops in Java. There are three main types of loops in Java. There are while loops, do while loops, and for loops. In the next three episodes, we're going to be going over every type of loops I just said. And today we're going to be going over while loops. Basically, while loops are, you could say, a time saver. Um, Basically, right now I'm going to show you what you would do without while loops. So let me show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do int I is equal to 0. So I declared I as 0. And I'm going to say if I is equal to 0, then what we're going to do is that inside the coding space, we're going to say I++, and then we're going to do system.out.println to print the line, and we're going to say the number is and I. Basically, we want to copy this if statement 4 other times, and we're going to change the if in the second one to 1, third one to 2, fourth one to 3, fifth one to 4. So basically, if I run this, it's going to have the number say, it's going to have the console say the number is 1, the number is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically, right now, what I did with this code is that without using while loops, using if statements, I checked and counted up, checking if I is equal to 0, I'm going to put the number of I up one more than it is, and print out the number is and I. Basically, this would be tough if you wanted to count from 1 to maybe 100. You'd have to keep on copying these if statements. Basically, that's what while loops help you do. But while loops isn't just for numbers, it's anything being true. Basically, let me show you how it works. So let's try to do what we just did with the numbers again. So what we're going to do is while I is less than 5, what we're going to do is I++ and system.out.println, and we're going to say the number is, and then plus I. Let's run this. And it's going to do the same exact thing, but without all those pesky if statements. So basically, how this works is that a while loop will run through this code inside the curly brackets. It's going to run through the code while the parameter, which is inside the parentheses after the while statement, is true. So when this is true, this is going to run. So you see right now what we're checking is that while I is less than 5, it's going to run, and it's going to, each time, while I is not equal to 5, while I is less than 5, it's going to add one more to I and print out the number is, and then it's going to print out I. But like I said before, if while statements isn't just for integers, it's for anything being true. So right now what we're going to do is have boolean b. So we're going to do while b is equal to true. Inside the while statement, what we want to do is we have to set to false. We're going to set b to false. So if b is not equal to true, so if b is exclamation point equal to true, which means if b is not equal to true, what we want to do is system.out.println, print line. What we're going to say is b is not true. So since b is not true, what we want to do is set b to true, and we can do b to true. And it says b is not true, then it sets b to true, so the while loop doesn't run. You might be like, oh, Avery, this doesn't really help. I can just do an if statement for this. But wait. What if I add in, right after boolean b, into I again, and we're going to set that equal to 0. What I want to do is that while b is not equal to true, we're going to check if I is equal to is greater than or equal to 6, and when that is, we're going to set b to false. But if it's not, so else, what we want to do is I++. And what we want to print out is system.out.println. We're going to print the number is and I. So basically what this is going to do is that it's going to, while b is not equal to true, it's going to check if I is greater than or equal to 6, and if I is greater than or equal to 6, then it's going to set b to true, actually. It's going to set b to true. But if I is not greater than or equal to 6, then it's going to put I up one more number, and it's going to print out the number is, then I. So basically what this is going to do is going to count up 1 through 5 inside the while loop. Wait 1 second. It counted as 6, actually. Wow. So basically, I forgot that should be 5, not a 6. So there. Now it's counting up to 5. So you might be like, oh, I can just while loop through this. But now that b's true, we can do other stuff here. I didn't know where I was going there. But yeah, that's basically a while loop. So basically, you can have anything inside this while loop, inside the parameters, and if the parameter is true, then it's going to run inside the curly brackets. So that's while loops, everybody. Thank you for watching. My name's Avery from Frostbite.